Decisions, decisions. Hey weirdos, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing awesome. This video is super exciting for me, and it might be for you too, considering how crazy you guys got over tie-dye manis. Now this is not going to be tie-dye proper. This is going to be marble mani, but it's going to have some pastel tie-dye vibes to it. Modelones sent me over their entire set of, not the entire set, a particular collection, if you will, of 2-in-1 dip / acrylic. Now, Modelones was so kind in sponsoring this video, but you've been around for a minute, you know I'm going to be honest. But after seeing all the colors, and they swatched out so beautifully, I did not want to decide I wanted to use them all. So I'm going to use as many as I can. And we're going to do a little marble. I'm going to apply this one flat color first. I figured it would make a perfect base for the marble. And this is just general application type stuff. Nothing crazy going on here. I am using my Sparkle & Co. liquids. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience with this 2-in-1 dip acrylic. I have used Modelones dip powder in the past. I'll leave a video up in the cards for you of one that I did a while back, but these were a little bit different for me, and I was very pleasantly surprised. I have loved Modelones for a long time. I've worked with them for a long time, but these, like I said, these were just different. What I really appreciate about these powders, they're so multi-purpose. You can use them with monomer, you can use them with gel, you can use them with the dip liquids, the resin system. I'm pretty sure you could even mix this with your clear polygel and builder gel, and make like a polygel out of it. So this is such a versatile collection of powders, and the consistency was a little bit different than their traditional dip powder. I found this to be much more soft, and as you can see, they're pretty opaque in one coat. I am only doing one dip to start off with, and then I'm going to do the marble on top, and you're going to see in the end it came out absolutely beautiful. This is one of those manis that I really wanted to keep on, I don't want to say forever, because let's just be real, it's me, but I did want to keep this on for a good minute after finishing this mani. So we're gonna see how this all shakes out. And the marble technique you're gonna see is so easy, super easy. You can't mess this one up, I promise. I know there are some of you that are a little bit intimidated by the whole marble thing or any kind of nail art really. This is going to be some of the simplest nail art you can possibly do, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to get there a little bit later on in the video. As you can see, like I mentioned, I am just applying one dip of this on my nails, and mind you, I am doing this on my dominant hand, so I'm going to be using my non-dominant hand to do the marble. And again, this is something that even if you have zero abilities with your non-dominant hand, you can do this marble. Can't speak to your liquid application because that might be a hot mess, much like mine usually is with my non-dominant hand, but the marble technique, super simple. Zero complaints about how this powder applied. As you can see, it's not patchy at all. It laid perfectly flat, perfectly even. I'm super happy, super happy. So I'm gonna let this sit for a minute, dust off excess, and we're gonna get into a little marble action. Okay, so now that I've got my foundation done, we're gonna start the marble. What I've got here is a disposable dip tray. You don't have to use this. You can use one of the, hard plastic dip trays if you have them. You can use a cupcake liner. Whatever you got, you can use. I poured a little bit of that base color into the container, and now I'm just going to dot, if you will, in here a bunch of other colors. I'm going to use this gorgeous baby blue. I'm going to use some pink. I'm going to use some purplish colors, and we're going to do a little springtime pastel marble watercolor tie-dye type moment. I have zero rhyme or reason to the placement of the powders in the base. I really just wanted them a little bit spread out, so there's a little of each color everywhere. And then I'm going to take an orange wood stick. You can use a toothpick, cuticle pusher, whatever you've got, and we're going to just mix it around, evenly distribute the color so that it evenly distributes on the nail. And then we're going to dip right into it. We're going to apply some base, lay your finger right in there, and you're going to see what happens. I've done marbles on this channel before. This channel, as if I have more than one. This is it. And it's usually the same thing. I don't really divert much from my typical marble, although I do have some other stuff coming up that I'm experimenting with, so you'll have to stay tuned for all that. So once you marble the powders, if you're finding that you're lacking in one particular color over another, you can always go back and add. This is so forgiving and so flexible. You can really take your time and add as much color as you want or as little color as you want. Mix it up as much or as little as you want. This is totally customizable. And like I said, you literally cannot mess this up. Whatever you do in your little dip container over here, it's gonna look adorable. You can't mess this up, I promise. So now that I've gotten that mixed to, you know, as much as I want at least, I'm gonna make sure I have no excess product on my nails because I'm going to apply my base liquid. I'm going to apply my base liquid just the way I would if I were doing a normal dip application, cuticle to free edge, exactly the same. And then, like I said, I'm going to turn my finger upside down and lay right into that dip container. I will try to link the containers in the description box. I don't know, I don't have words today. In the description box for you guys. But like I said, if I can't find them for you, I think these are by Kupa. You can always use a plastic dip tray. I'll leave one of those in the box. I think it's in my Amazon storefront, or a cupcake liner. So I'm going to go ahead, dip in, make sure it's covered edge to edge, side to side. And here is my marble design. I am literally obsessed. And you only need one dip of this. If for some reason you don't like the way the marble came out on your nail, you can do another dip if you want to. The only thing it's going to do is make your nails a little bit thicker, and it might change the color a little bit, but it might just be more intense. So you really can't go wrong either way. I'm going to go ahead and get this done on all the rest of my nails. I'm going to let you watch this sped up a little bit, and I'll be back for a top coat and some final thoughts. So as you guys could see, I did go ahead and redo the marble on my thumbnail just because, not my thumbnail, what? My middle finger, because I wasn't super happy about how that marble came out, and it nail looks absolutely adorable. I think the thumbnail actually is my favorite. It has like that, I don't know, dusky sky, purple and pink cloud kind of vibe to it. Love it so much. I did clear cap my nails, filed and buff off camera. I'll leave a filing and buffing routine video up in the cards for you guys in case you would like to see it. And now I'm going to go for my top coat routine. I'm using dip powder top coat. You could use any kind of top coat you want. You can use dip top coat like I am. You can use gel polish top coat. You could use regular polish top coat. I mean, the options are pretty limitless. You don't even have to top coat if you don't want to. If you wanted to keep your nails matte, skip the top coat altogether. You don't even need it. I do want to mention, for those of you who might be new to dip powder and you're looking for affordable powders to start off with, Modelones is a great option. They have some really inexpensive dip kits, and this set, absolutely love it. I would highly recommend it, and it's pretty affordable. So I'm going to leave the link for it down in the description box. Y'all, it's a Sunday. I shouldn't be working right now, but I am. Also, if you guys are into acrylic with monomer and you want to see these swatched out like that, I'm not going to do it. That's not my jam. That's not what I do. Plus, I find it absolutely horrible to work with monomer in my house. Unless you have like outstanding ventilation, I would not advise. However, I follow a YouTube channel. Her name is Anastasia. I think her channel is called Nailcou or Nailco. Nailcou. I will leave her channel down in the description box for you guys. I know she works a lot with Modelones as well, and she does use these powders with monomer. And if you want to check that out, I highly would recommend. She's also amazing. She's a pro nail tech. She does competition nail stuff. She does classes and everything, and she has taught me a lot along my nail journey. So I would highly recommend you checking her out if you haven't already. So as you can see, I've applied the first layer of my dip top coat. I'm gonna let that dry for literally 2 seconds. I'm gonna go right in with my second coat of the dip top coat. This is super important. I'm gonna leave a video up in the cards for you to check out if you haven't seen it already. It's pretty much explaining step by step how to do dip top coat and why sometimes you have issues with it. It's super helpful, and through lots of trial and error with many, many dip top coats, I finally found one that I really like and one that works for me. So if you might find that helpful, definitely go check it out. So once I get my second layer of the dip top coat on, this particular dip top, the Sparkle & Co. dip top, this dries down in under 2 minutes. It's usually about a minute, a minute and a half to like a minute and 45. And then it is completely dry, ready to go. And I find for some reason that when I use peel off base coat, dip top coat will actually create a better seal than gel top coat. So if you're a peel base person and you've been using gel top coat and you're wondering why they're popping off like crazy, try dip top coat. They may last a little longer on you. I'm going to finish up this mani with some cuticle oil from Candi Skincare like I always do. I love this mani with my whole entire heart. Thank you so much to Modelones for sending over these products for me to play with. This marble is life. And I feel like it's the perfect like spring into summer type marble look. I just love the pastels. It's so summer sky, like summer night, almost night, summer dusk. I know I said that already, but I'm saying it again because I love it so much. I have this fascination with pink clouds. I have forever. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you learned something. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.